Let's do it.
Rahul shouted, slamming his fist on the table. The old rickety table wobbled precariously. His friends, Priya, Maya, and Arun, exchanged nervous glances. They were used to Rahul's enthusiasm, but this time it felt different, more intense.
Oodie it is then.
Rahul declared, grinning from ear to ear. Priya raised an eyebrow.
Rahul, are you sure about this? It's the middle of the werewolf season.
Maya shuddered.
Don't even joke about that. What if the legends are true?
Arun, the practical one, chimed in.
Come on, guys, it's just a silly myth. We'll be fine.
The next day, their bags were packed, excitement bubbling in their chests. They piled into Arun's dad's old jeep, ready for their adventure. Little did they know, their trip would turn into a terrifying fight for survival. The drive was exhilarating. The jeep rattled and bumped its way up the winding mountain roads. Each hairpin turn brought them closer to their destination and closer to danger. As they climbed higher, the air grew noticeably colder. A thick fog began to descend, shrouding the road in an eerie silence. Priya shivered, pulling her jacket tighter around herself.
It's getting creepy. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
They all felt it now. A sense of unease settled over them like the heavy fog. They were entering a place where ancient legends seemed to come alive, where the line between myth and reality blurred. The old hotel loomed before them, a shadowy silhouette against the fog-choked sky. The sign creaked ominously in the wind. Hotel Moonlight Sonata, it proclaimed in faded, peeling paint. A shiver ran down Maya's spine as they stepped inside. The air was thick with the scent of dust and something else. Something musty, unpleasant. The caretaker, a wizened old man with eyes that seemed to hold centuries of secrets, greeted them with a toothless grin.
Welcome, welcome. You've come at an interesting time.
He cackled, his voice raspy. Later that night, huddled around a flickering oil lamp, they listened as the old man spun tales of the werewolf. A creature of the night, driven by an insatiable hunger. A monster that stalked the village, preying on unsuspecting souls. Each word sent chills down their spines. Section 4. The Beast of Ooty. A blood-curdling scream shattered the night. The teenagers sat bolt upright in their beds, hearts pounding in their chests. That was no owl. It was a sound of pure terror. They rushed to the window, their breath fogging up the cold glass. The fog had thickened, swirling ominously around the hotel like a living creature. And then they saw it. A hulking figure, silhouetted against the moon, its eyes glowing with an eerie, unnatural light. The werewolf. It was real, and it was closer than they thought. Panic surged through them. They were trapped, alone with a monster in a village shrouded in darkness. The night had turned into their worst nightmare. Section 5. To live and howl another night? I have to stop here. I can't tell you what happens next. It's too terrifying, too gruesome. But I will say this. The teenagers faced their fear with a courage they never knew they possessed. They fought back against the beast, using their wits and whatever they could find as weapons. The old hotel became a battleground, echoing with the sounds of their desperate struggle. Did they survive the night? Did they vanquish the werewolf? Or did the creature claim them as its victims? Some questions are better left unanswered. But one thing is for sure, their lives would never be the same. They had looked into the eyes of a monster and lived to tell the tale. Or had they?